Hey, Lysithea, you have a minute? There's something I need to talk to you about.
Fine. You can have 1 minute. I might not look it, but I'm actually pretty busy here.
Don't I know it? I can't remember the last time I saw you take a break. Anyway, I'll keep it quick. It's about what happened in our last fight. Charging in headfirst like that isn't like you, Lysithea, and not in a good way.
And what, in your expert opinion, makes it so unlike me? All I did was end the battle in the quickest, most efficient way possible. Which in turn kept damages to a minimum. If anything, you should be thanking me.
It worked this time, sure. But there was a good chance it could have failed, too. You shouldn't leave things up to fate like that. If things hadn't gone your way, you could have lost your entire unit. You and your soldiers alike would be at the feet of the goddess right now. My point is, you need to make decisions based on strategy, not chance. I thought someone as smart as you would understand that.
Yes, that's enough lectures for today. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. But had my unit not rushed in, the battle would have dragged on for far too long. The fighting would have surely raged into the next day. We would have had to revisit our tactics entirely if the enemy changed formations at daybreak. And if things had gone south from there, it could have taken us more days further to finish the battle. I won't insist I made the right decision, but don't imply I didn't consider the possibilities. I was always fully aware that we could fail.
But failure didn't even have to be an option. Sure, the battle dragging on would have had an impact on the war at large. But so what? In the grand scheme of things, your life is far, far more valuable than a few measly days of combat. Please, Lysithea, I need you to promise me you won't put yourself in danger like that again.
I'm sorry. I can't do that.
You know, it's not just your own life you're rolling the dice with. Every single soldier you command would die with pride by your word.
So, you're saying I fail as a leader? Yes, maybe I do. Well, feel free to remove me from my post if you don't think I should be commanding troops. That's wholly within your right. Do what you will. Until then, I'm going to do what I will. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Sheesh. I don't know what's up with her, but I can't help if she's gonna be that stubborn about it. Either way, it doesn't seem like she's changing tunes anytime soon. Guess I'll just have to do what I can to keep her safe in the meantime.
Claude, there's something I need to discuss with you.
Sure, but keep it short. I know I don't look it, but I'm actually pretty busy here.
Are you making light of how I usually respond to your requests?
Hey, don't be like that. It's just a joke. We can talk for hours if you want. I've got all the time in the world.
There's no need. I'm simply passing on a message from my father.
Count Ordelia, huh? Go ahead, I'm all ears. I guess it's no surprise he has a word or two to say to the king. I mean, first the Imperial invasion, now all this unrest sweeping across the land. None of this would have happened if I'd just kept a closer eye on those who slither in the dark.
Hold on. I think you have the wrong idea. My father doesn't want to complain to you. He'd actually like to thank you for bringing the fight with the kingdom to an end, and for rushing to quell the chaos in our territories. He also said he's willing to offer his full cooperation with any of your Majesty's policy proposals. All you need to do is say the word.
I appreciate that. His broad-mindedness has always proven a great help.
Then consider my message delivered. But please, don't put more of a burden on him than necessary. Anxiety has tormented his mind for years now, And he's recently started finding his body less and less willing to cooperate with his brain.
So I've heard. Don't worry, I won't ask any more of him than what's absolutely essential.
Thanks, Claude. I'll do the work of 100 others in my father's place.
Hey, slow down there. You already do too much as it is. Piling more on top of that is just gonna crush you.
And yet, I need to do it all the same. I can't let myself fall behind the other Lester nobles. Most importantly, I need to put an end to this war, so I can start thinking about how to bring peace and stability back to House Ordelia's territory.
I get where you're coming from, but everyone needs a break now and then. Your body's probably screaming at you to get some rest.
I'm all right. While it's true my lifespan is slated to be short, it's not like I'm gonna just drop dead out of the blue. I'm just as healthy as I've ever been, I assure you.
You look fine enough, sure. But there's something lingering beneath the surface weighing you down, isn't there? Something the rest of us can't see. Your body's bound to give out if you keep pushing your limits without taking some time to recuperate.
But...
Listen, Lysithea, I want this war to end just as fast as you do. And once it does, I'm going to settle the score with those who slither in the dark. In other words, it's in your best interest to stick with me. So consider this an order from your king. Stop fighting like you don't have a tomorrow to live for. I mean, I'm still going to need plenty of help once the war is over. I can't have you kicking the bucket before the real fun starts, okay?
Understood. If it's an order from His Majesty himself, I guess I don't have much of a choice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I know I don't look it, but I'm actually pretty busy here.
Does she really understand, though? At any rate, I'd better put this war to bed as soon as possible.